Hey, it's Greg with Evolution Mental Health Services, back again this week to continue talking about thoughts and beliefs and how they affect us and how we can change them to better ourselves. We've been talking about core beliefs. We talked about what they were. So core beliefs are these global, rigid, overgeneralized beliefs we have about ourselves, about other people, about the world. We talked about how we can identify those by looking for themes in our thinking or looking for asking ourselves the question, like, if this is true, what does it say about me, or what does it say about the world or whatever. Last week we talked about how to start working on new core beliefs. So we talked about identifying our old core belief, asking ourselves how much we really believe it up here, how much we believe it in here. Then we talked about identifying a new core belief that's going to be more helpful, how much we believe it up here, how much we believe it in here. So today we're going to continue talking about how to move toward that new helpful core belief. So one way we can do that is to go back to something we've talked about before, which is examining the evidence, right? Several weeks back, we talked about examining the evidence that supports or contradicts our automatic thoughts. We can take that same approach with core beliefs. So we're going to continue with the example we used last week, which is the core belief of I'm a loser. That's the unhelpful core belief that we're trying to change. And so I asked myself, how much do I really believe that? Today up here, I said maybe 60%. How much do I really believe it deep down in here? More like 80%, right? And then we identified a new core belief. I'm smart and competent. Today, how much do I believe that up here? Well, maybe 30%. Remember, we said the math doesn't have to add up. This is psychology, not calculus. So we're good. So today, maybe up here, I believe it 30%. How much do I really believe it in here? Maybe more like 15%. So we want to up those numbers for that new core belief. So we're going to look at evidence to support the new core belief and contradict the old core belief. So we're starting with that old core belief, I'm a loser. What evidence is there that would contradict that core belief and support our new core belief of I'm competent and successful? Well, let's say part of the reason I think I'm a loser is I started this new business venture and it's not quite where I want it to be. And I'm looking around at friends and people, kind of in my same stage of life, and I'm seeing the nice houses they're in and the nice cars they're driving. And I'm thinking like, I'm not able to afford that. That must be evidence that I'm a loser, right? Well, let's look for evidence that contradicts that and evidence that supports our new core beliefs. So say I look at the situation and I think, however, I do, I'm still in business. I still have a business. Most small businesses fail in the first year. I've made it past a year, so I'm doing better than at least half, right? And I can look at my numbers and I say, okay, my business has increased, 60% year over year. I'm still not rich, but we're making progress. Okay, that's evidence that supports this new core belief that I'm competent and smart, And let's say I look at my clientele and they keep purchasing more and more services, more and more products, whatever it is I'm selling. And I'm thinking, okay, I have a loyal customer base. Also evidence that something's going right, that I'm smart, that I'm competent. So that's what we got to do. We got to look for evidence that contradicts the old core belief, supports the new, more helpful core belief. That is one way that we can try to develop a new, more helpful core belief. All right, happy holidays. We hope you have a great holiday. We love you. Evolve, be who you want to be.